Calc review number 53. Solve the absolute value equation or indicate that the equation has no solution. You may remember back in algebra when you approached a problem like this, when you have the absolute value, remember absolute values only affect negative numbers. Any positive numbers just stay the same. What your teacher probably said at that point is that you get two different equations based off of this situation. The first one would be the x minus 4 equal to the positive 6, and the x minus 4 equals to negative 6. And then we're just going to solve both the equations, and you can see for this one I get x is equal to 10, and this one I get x is equal to negative 2. I hope you consider why this is true. So the next thing I'm going to do is draw a graph of this equation, which is in a V shape, and then this is a horizontal line. So from a graphical perspective, the absolute value of x minus 4 is this V-shaped graph, whereas the 6 is the green horizontal line. And remember, equality means in graphical perspective, where do they cross? Notice they cross twice, so you'd need two solutions. There's your negative 2, and this isn't exactly to scale, but that would be your 10. So how do you avoid missing one of the solutions? I'm going to show you that next. The only way to ensure that you're going to eliminate negative numbers is to square something. So I'm going to basically square this side, and I'm going to square that side. And then the expression becomes x minus 4 squared, which I'm going to write out as two binomials. And of course I can square 6 in my head. Next thing I'm going to do is FOIL. The two inside terms are going to give me negative 8x. And then from here I have myself a quadratic equation. And of course quadratic equations are going to have two solutions. So that's going to be one way to do this. So we'll complete it from here. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 36 from both sides of the equation. And that gives me x squared minus 8x minus 20 is equal to 0. And in general, you always want to set quadratic equations equal to 0 so you can factor. You never want to factor this equation unless it's equal to 0. So we're going to go x minus 10, x plus 2 is equal to 0. And of course it's real easy to see where the 10 and the negative 2 come in. So there's the connection with why it works.